Hi, I wanted to talk a little bit about the formal and informal mechanisms that we have to support you here while you're in residency training. As you can imagine, residency training is tough, whether you're here or anywhere else. It's physically and emotionally tiring, and we've recognized that for many decades. And because of that, we've had many different ways of offering you support while you're a resident in our program. So these include formal mechanisms and informal mechanisms as well. So the first thing I want to talk about is residency support group. So every Thursday from 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock, we have a confidential forum which is only open to residents, where residents could talk about anything on their mind. And this could be something personal or professional, maybe a difficult patient interaction, maybe celebrating the birth of a baby or buying a new dog. And it just allows residents to get support from their colleagues. We also have a trained facilitator there. So it's Joe Carese. He was a former chief in our program about 25 years ago, and he's a trained bioethicist. And he's able to help moderate the discussion. And he's also empowered to bring any issues that bubble up from these sessions to the residency leadership. I just want to note that these sessions are confidential. There's no attendings there, no students, nobody else going there. So it offers forum for discussion. I just wanted to note that with these resident support groups, 1 week is going to be for interns, so it's only for interns, and then next week it alternates with second and third year residents. And that's really valuable because what may be on the mind of interns may be different from second and third years. And this is such an important aspect of our residency program. It's one of the things that's most highly cited by our interns that's easing the transition from being a med student to an intern. In addition to our weekly confidential residency support group sessions, we also have a wellness committee that does events every few months or so. This is entirely resident run, and usually the events can be something informal like a meetup at a local dog park, or it could be a night at a local ice skating rink, maybe a night at a local Baltimore tradition which is called duck pin bowling. This is where instead of regular bowling you have smaller pins, a smaller ball, and 3 tries to try to take down those 10 pins, those 10 duck pins. It's a very fun thing. I think it's harder than regular bowling, and it's one of the highlights of being in Baltimore. We also, other events, maybe a day at a local park, maybe a Thanksgiving potluck. So it's basically a way for offering support to our residents, and it allows residents to do events outside of the hospital and hang out outside of the hospital. And all the events of the Wellness Committee are funded by our annual residency auction, and this is a chance where residents and faculty could auction off their talents. So for example, we have a faculty member here, Khalil Ghanem, who's is a very good chef, and he's able to cook up the latest in French cuisine, and so he will auction off a dinner for 4. And this is very highly cited. It often auctions off for a couple $100. Another one of our faculty members makes these beautiful cutting boards, and it took me a few years before I was able to successfully bid for one, but they're beautiful. And so this annual arts and auction night, this annual residency auction night raises about $1,500 to $2,000. So that's a lot of money that can support resident activities. In addition to our resident support group and our wellness committee, we have an annual arts and medicine night event, and this is really popular. It's been going strong for about the last 25 years, and we hold this event at Roy Ziegelstein's house, who's the Vice Dean of Medical Education for all of Johns Hopkins. He was a former program director for Bayview's residency program before Colleen Christmas and now Erica Johnson. And he's also a cardiologist, but in addition to all that, he's an accomplished artist. And so we go gather at his house, and the residents and faculty get to showcase their talents. For example, Erica Johnson, our program director, she's an accomplished piano player, and so she played Chopin at one of these events. We've had ballroom dancers showcase their talents. We've had filmmakers screen short films during these sessions. We've had guitar playing, piano playing, artwork being displayed, all kinds of stuff. So it's really fun. and one of the highlights of being here. So if in your residency application, if you put down that you're an accomplished violin player, please note that we will take note of that and we will recruit you for this event.